first app you want to download is the Play Store, the Google Play Store, to add apps. To add any bubble or add apps, tap and hold in the middle section of the bubble area, add bubble, and generic app. Select Google Play, Play Store, and it's added to your bubble list. So let's add an app. Let's search for Jamboard. Okay. I'm going to install. So now Jamboard installed. I'm going to leave the Play Store by tapping on the pink bubble and going home, pressing the home button. Now Jamboard's not there, it doesn't add automatically. So to add it, tap and hold in the middle area of the bubble area, add bubble, generic app, find the app you just installed, which is Jamboard, and there it is. The first time you open Jamboard, it tends to crash the first time for some reason. Okay, let's get started. Allow it. It crashed. So let's tap it again. Get started. I'm going to tap on my email. Okay, here's the existing jams I already made. They're called jams. When you make a whiteboard or a new file, it's called a jam. Let's make a new one. Let's press the plus and let's select new jam. All right, here we go. The pen tool. Oh, you can draw. You can zoom in and out by two fingers at the same time. The second one is a thicker pen, marker. The third one is a even thicker marker and a brush. This is like a little bit of see-through. And as you keep, it has almost like a watercolor feel. To change the color, it's the paint palette. So you have a pretty limited set of colors, but it's okay. Let's do blue. Whenever you change the color, whatever tool you choose, it'll make that color. So whatever, see how it's all blue now? So whatever tool you use, it's gonna be blue. I'm gonna change it back to black. All right, so the pen tool has 4 different types of pens, but also it has some auto features, like this double A button. It's handwriting recognition. So if you draw out the words, it converts it to text. And that text can be made bigger or smaller. If you want to select the word again, tap and hold, and you can move it. If you don't like it anymore, you want to delete it, drag it down here to the bottom right area and let go. That deletes that portion. Next one is shape recognition. So you can try to draw a circle and it converts it to a perfect circle. Triangles, squares. Once again, you can make it bigger or smaller by using 2 fingers. And you can also tap and hold to select. You can duplicate it by tapping on the duplicate button, tapping and holding to move it. And if you don't like it, once again, you can tap and hold and drag it to the bottom. That's shape recognition. There's also auto draw, pretty fun. Let's try drawing a pizza slice. As you draw it, it gives you options down here. You can use 1 finger to scroll. I'm going to choose this one. And as you tap one of the options that they give you, it converts your drawing into an actual vector drawing. And yep. To select it once again, you can tap and hold. You can use 2 fingers to rotate or scale. And you can also tap and hold. You can duplicate it to make a whole pizza pie. That is auto draw. Eraser is right there. And erase things like that. Has a cool effect as you erase it. Or you can tap it to select clear frame, which clears everything on the board. Color, we covered that. So you can also move things. Oh, I'm still on auto draw. So I'm gonna go back to just the pen tool by tapping on the pen tool. See how it has a light gray circle around the auto draw portion? I'm going to just select the regular pen tool again. And once again, if you want it goes away automatically after about 5 seconds, but if you wanted to go back quicker, you can just tap it again. So now it's just regular pen. To select things, you can tap on the selection tool and tap it. There's two options. One is the default selection tool. You can draw a selection around what you want to do and you can move it. You can also make things smaller or bigger. You can also chop your drawings in pieces like this. You can also do the same thing. You can drag it and delete it. If I tap it again, there's this option, which is the laser pointer. So I like to just change the color so they can, to red. So I tapped on the color, palette, icon, red, then I selected the selection tool, pointer, laser pointer. The laser pointer is just when you're explaining things, you can just bring attention to certain parts and it goes away. Tap. This is a sticky note. If you tap on the T, as you type, text gets smaller. You can change the color by tapping on the circle on the lower right-hand corner. You can also have no color. You can tap away, and there's the sticky note. You can tap and hold and move it. And you can also make it bigger or smaller. So the plus sign will open up a whole slew of options. Google Drive, it will look into your Google Drive and you can select different files. If you tap it, if you tap it once, it moves that file onto your whiteboard. I'm going to tap this arrow to minimize this. You can search the internet using this icon. So it's just like searching the web. This is, I think, the most helpful feature. You can search Google Images with that icon. Just tap on an image and it goes in. You can tap on multiple images and it arranges the images in a grid. You can go back by pressing the back arrow there to search for other things. There's a little emoji smiley face. If you tap it, it goes to your frame, which we covered already, and a camera if you have a webcam connected. So this will search your gallery that's already on your board, so you can tap on an image and you can press the check mark, and now you have the image on your board. The minus sign will bring you back to the default tools, and these arrows here, this undos, this is redo. You can also notice there's a little ghost arrow pointing to the left and an arrow pointing to the right. But tap the right arrow, now we have a new slide. So this is slide 2. I can go back to slide 1 and I can toggle between each slide. These buttons up here, You can rename your file, you can remove, trash the file, you can share this with people. Let's talk about that for a second. The best part about this is that you can share your Jamboards with other people as you would any Google tool. It also has live collaboration features, so you can all work on the same board together. You can work, as you're working on the board in front of the class, your students can add things to the board as you teach. It's kind of neat, and it all happens live. So you can add people, you can share with a code, you can connect, you can share Jam as a PDF, so you can save a slide as a PDF file that can be viewed by anybody. And you can also share this frame as an image. It'll take a screenshot of your board, your Jam, and it'll be an image file to share with people. Let's go back. So to go back to your dashboard that shows all of your Jams that you've previously made, tap on the arrow. Now you're back to all the Jams you've made.